So let's go down here.
I said almost forgot.
Almost.
Okay.
All right. So with that selected, that's going to really show us how it works. So let's just compile our lights real quick.
Ah,
nice and dark.
Dark hole.
Why don't we just
behind
really quick add another light back there?
Cool, yeah, we'll have the fan backlit or something cool like that.
Yeah, so let's move this up a little bit.
Can we change the color of the light?
Yeah, Zach, we can change the color of the light.
Make it orange.
How about make it red?
Alright, fine.
Or orange-ish.
We'll compensate. We'll get red-orange.
Hey, that's a good idea. Hey,
awesome.
That's kind of scary.
Check it out. Yeah.
That's nice.
See, aren't you glad I said orange? Doesn't that look better than just plain red?
Sure.
It sets off the lava, man.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, anyway.
So now it's set up, so let's try to run our level. Let's make sure the light maps are all set. Let's play our level.
Alright, here we go.
And you'll notice, right when we go up, that it's not going to have everything directly set up, so we'll have to actually shoot it to get it rolling.
Uh-huh.
So let's go into here. And let's shoot it. And you'll notice that it's spinning extremely slowly.
Very slowly.
I mean, it's even stopping. Notice that it's not spinning at all. You have to shoot it to actually get it rolling.
So it's actually like ricocheting the bullets, so the force of the rounds is actually rotating that thing around.
That's right.
Cool.
So let's actually exit UT 2003. Let's minimize that guy.
All these things on our cluttered little desktop.
So let's go into here. Now let's go back into the properties. Now let's see a few things. If we go into the properties of our fan, all the way back down here. Now I know it's a long time ago, but so let's set the Be High Detail Only to false, so that it runs directly.
All right.
And let's go down to, let's see, where were we going to?
Start enabled.
Yes, exactly. So let's go to Start Enabled and set that to true.
Oh yeah.
And let's double click our motor.
Amazing how all these lessons just tie into each other.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
So let's actually turn this guy off. We don't really need... Oh, actually, we do want to keep it true. Excuse me.
Okay.
And let's change the desired angle, the alternate desired angle, to a lot higher, because we want to be able to have an angle that we want to achieve.
All right.
And let's actually set that to something like 6,000.
Okie dokie.
And we'll set the stiffness to 0. I mean, we really don't need to set it. But the real problem, the reason why we weren't getting any effect, was because we didn't set the max torque to a higher value.
Ah.
So if you don't have any torque, then
you got a really weak
spin.
motor.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I mean, a motor's got to have some kind of torque.
Right, so let's set this up to 100. And just to show off, I mean, you don't really need an alternate desired angle. That's just extra. So let's turn that off. And now we have the desired angle velocity, and we have the max torque set to 100. So now it should work. So let's exit that out and run the map one more time.
Okay, cool.
So now let's just wait for it to come in.
Just waiting for it to come in. Here we go. Hello, Unreal.
Hi, Unreal.
3, 2, 1. Ultra kill.
We should set that guy to automatically fall. But anyway, that's actually kind of cool looking.
Floaty barrel.
And look, you'll see we have a nice little motor effect.
Check it out. So
that's actually pretty cool.
Fan's already spinning.
Yeah, actually, maybe a little bit faster.
Maybe. I mean, but we knew going in that 5,000 was going to be kind of a slow rotation, especially when you can go all the way up to 65,535. I actually got the number that time.
Yeah, good job, man.
It's amazing. It took me so long.
Yeah, I know.
But, I mean, yeah, so we knew that was going to be a kind of a low velocity. But still, this is very cool. So
let's exit out, and now we need to... Well, actually, let's go into our fan real quick and just bump this up just a little bit. I know, I'm getting picky again, but...
Here he goes.
I know. Maybe just 1.5. Yeah, this will work good.
I thought we tried 1.5 earlier. No, I'm just kidding.
So we have that set up. That's a little bit bigger, fills it up a bit more.
Okay.
And let's go into the properties and real quick just turn the desired angle just up a little bit more, maybe to somewhere like 8,000.
All right.
So that's going to be a little bit faster spin. Now with that set up, let's create the trapdoor that I was talking about.
Okay.
Now this will actually be very cool.
Cool.
So let's go down here and create a new brush, and we're going to create a hole right when this character is looking at the fan in awe. He's going to fall through the trapdoor.
Right, be like, oh, what a nice fan, feel the breeze and all that kind of stuff.
And then die.
Yes.
Yes, that's actually a pretty good plan.
I like it.
Yes, I do too. So let's go into here and create a simple 256 by 256 by 256 cube. Close that guy out. And let's not move the actual hinge around. Let's select our brush.
Okay.
Excuse me. I'll select it one of these days.
There we go.
And let's move this guy. Actually, that is a lot bigger than I was anticipating.
Here we go with this size thing.
I know.
He just wants everything to be huge.
I know. Let's set the height to 256 so it has a longer fall.
Sure.
Build that guy. And now that's really set up. Let's snap this to a better angle there. Now let's move this guy right to the base of the floor. Now let's cut that guy out.
Okay.
So with that cut out, what we're going to do is attach a little hinge to it.
All right.
So let's move that guy up. And let's go into our static mesh browser.
Okay.
And let's open a file. And we're going to be loading a grate so that we can have something on top of it.
Cool.
So let's go into our static mesh browser.
Actually have a trapdoor over our trapdoor.
Hey, that's a good idea.
Or something.
Yeah.
A trapdoor over our pit. I think that's what I meant to say, but
yeah,
it works out.
Anything would work, but I'll just select this scorch bridge here.
Cool.
Kind of an interesting effect, kind of spooky looking.
Yeah.
Sort of.
It pretty much screams, "Don't step on me," though.
Yes, it does.
That's okay. We're not really trying to trick anybody.
No.
Not yet. Not in
yet.
this lesson.
No. And there we have our really cool gate that's overly huge.
Yeah, that's pretty massive there.
So let's squeeze this guy in and try to get him the right size with our scale tool. Probably right there would be perfect. And let's move that around. And now we have a really nice size. And you'll notice that it's a little bit far down, so let's move him up a little. That's a little bit thick, too. So why don't we change this to something like 0.25.
Oh, nice. Very cool.
And let's move this guy up a little bit. Let's turn off grid snap so we can get more accurate motion. Yeah, that's kind of nice. And now let's create another hinge.
Mm-hmm.
But in this case, we're going to create a controlled hinge.
Okay.
So let's go into our hinge. And with that selected, let's right-click and say, Add K-Hinge here. Now with this guy, we're going to create the effect that we're going for. Is right when they walk over it, it's going to drop, and they're going to fall to their doom.
Okay.
So let's go into the right view here. And in this case, we want the door to fall this way. If that makes sense.
Oh, I gotcha. Trying to get the arc of rotation. And basically, what we're going to have is the thing is going to rotate on the y-axis.
That's right. So what we're going to do is have a really cool effect there.
Or is that the x-axis? I can't see from here. I'm all the way across the room.
Yeah, I know.
That is the x-axis.
So it would be rotating down, and he would fall to the doom.
Okay.
And it would be on this side, so we're going to put the hinge right on this side. We want it a little bit underneath, too, so it doesn't hinge on the top.
Sure.
So let's zoom in on the side here. Move them down just a little bit.
About the location a real hinge would be if this thing were to swing down.
That's right.
Cool.
So let's go into its properties, and under Karma Constraint, let's go under K Constraint Actor, and let's select the grate that we just created.
All right.
So we got our K Actor here.
Mm-hmm.
And in this case, we're going to go down and set this guy to a HT controlled.
Cool.